Jamaica and linking Reggie from the canteen crew.
Yeah, man. Reggie Bell. Large, man.
You know, I found this book so exciting. So you link Reggie from the canteen crew. No, it's like me a picture Reggie, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Bino, the canteen crew, personal.
Yeah, man. We do the road, you know. We do the road, man.
And the canteen crew, explain a little bit about the canteen crew for our listeners.
No, man, it's just, you know, we're at camping and whatever, and a group of us, they just gravitate towards each other, especially when, you know, 5th farm going into 6th farm, and you know, at Campion, the 6 farmers could leave school, especially if you have a car. You can drive to school if you have a car, and you can leave school at your break to go get lunch outside. The rest of Campion cannot do that. So as soon as you touch 6 farm, you can't wait for you can eat outside lunch, you know. But we decided that we're going to save our money because outside food more expensive. And we like hip-hop CDs and them things. So we want to save our lunch money more. So by Friday come, we can hit up the store and
buy some CD.
Get some CD. So we just eat at the canteen at school.
Right.
So we just say, here, our canteen crew, you know, because all our other friends, them, you know, 6 farm uniform gone off, and we in there with the rest of the lower school. And hold it in at the canteen.
I hear you.
Yeah, man.
Pick up the canteen crew. Identify.
Yeah.
Identify. All right. So you link up forward with Reggie from the canteen crew, and you conceptualized a radio show called Reasoning.
Yes.
Right? All right. What was your experience like? And what did you learn about yourself and about the media once you had this radio program?
The experience was great. I had no former or prior training in journalism or media relations or anything like that. I was just very outspoken, and I had a lot of things on my mind. And Reggie was already working at this radio station, and he said to me, you know, they have some open slots, and he thinks he wants to try and do a show with me. So immediately I was like, yeah, let's do it.
You always wanted to do that?
No, I never thought about it until he came up to me and said, there's an open slot, let's try. And I was like, but it felt right. I was like, I would definitely go on air and talk.
Right.
So we co-hosted and co-produced this show ourselves. And it was just a great experience. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot that, you know, even though, especially when I have a lot to say, I get very nervous. I used to get nervous right before I go on air every week. But then as soon as I start talking, everything get released, and then I just start expressing, you know?
Right.
Yeah, man, it was good. And with regards to the media, I just learned that, you know, the things that they're afraid of sometimes, like the people who run the stations or whatever, they're afraid of some things that I wonder why. Like, you know, why can't I point a finger on somebody who I feel like is doing ill to the nation? Like, the point of a talk show is to uplift the nation.
You see, you can point your finger, you know. It depends on who.
Yeah.
So as long as it's not one of them friend there. You can point the 10 finger there.
Pretty much.
Basically.
Or somebody who is so aggressive that when them hear them name, them threaten lawsuits and these things, you know?
Well, yes, you know. Yes. You know something, I read that part, and I read very carefully your experiences with your program, and it's a typical response from management, you know, and it made me say to myself, you know, we have our issues here at IRIE FM, but trust me, IRIE FM compared to all of them is truly the people's station.
I feel so too. It's easy to tell when you if you scan through all the frequencies, it's easy to tell that IRIE FM is on top for a reason. It's doing well enough internally to manifest that way externally.
Absolutely.
The station that I was on was, I would say, in total shambles, but for me it was good training ground again.
Because it was typical of the other stations too.
Yeah.
You know, I remember Mr. Young, you know, saying to us that if we talk, and him put on him liar money, for them to go sow it up.
Yes.
So
we need that kind of bravery,
that revolutionary spirit of Carl Young, long live that spirit.